Hello guys, good evening, and how are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day and good trading as well. Um, yeah, so must have been a roller coaster week for a lot of people. I mean, it's been a crazy trading week so far. Um, I traded a lot. I traded a lot today. Not like I was buying and selling, buying and selling. I was literally buying because I said I was going to buy this week, but the market was kind of like confusing, and at the point I had to opt out. Of course, I would always take out profits because I do not like to have a lot of profit and go home with none. And in this market that is not mine, you do yourself good by taking out some profits. It will be worse when you were in profit, you watched everything being taken away from you, not just that, ending in loss. That would have been the most painful part. But sometimes that's why I say again, you need to understand your model. If you understand your model, you would know when you need to perhaps take some profit or leave the trade. All right. So this is going to be a very, very controversial one, or something like many people want to not believe it, but I'm doing this and I'm recording it today, 29th of February 2024. This is going to be something that many people would not have seen coming, but I have another view to the market. I'm many Telegram groups and I see a lot of um, idea about what price is going to do. So now I have a new idea. If you noticed earlier, I was bullish, but now I have a new idea going into another month tomorrow, and I'd like to show you what I mean. Let's go to the charts, see what we have. Okay, so this is my chart. I want this guy to leave. Okay. There's something I want to do. This is a 1 minute chart. I like to find my entries on 1 minute chart, so permit me to do that. Okay. So there's something I want to draw all of us our attention to today. First of all, I personally love the I have a call, but I'm gonna make the call after this video. I personally like the dark theme, but one of us said on the group, on the comment on one of my videos, to always make the theme light so that everyone can see. So in my video a few weeks ago, I was talking about, I was selling from the 80 level here, around the 80 level. Some time ago, I was selling from the 80 level. And what was my idea behind it? I said I was talking about this low that we had, because this is a high, low, high, low, high, and then this was a breaking structure. So we stayed here. We see that after this happened, we stayed here. By the time we had an expansion and we did not have an up close, I had an idea that we were going to come into this area here. We should draw the fib from this high to this low, because you have to be able to understand how the market is moving and comparing it to daily. This was a high, market came down, made a low, went back up, made a high, came back down, made a lower low, lower high, then it made a lower low again, lower, and then so that's why I said this was a breaking structure. And then we had this return here. Price didn't quite close here. Now, this is where I want to draw your attention to. Don't forget, because the market move in circle and cycles. And this cycle or cycle, however you want to call it, I think this here hasn't been completed. And from this high to this low, I can say that we are still in this range. Because why did I say we are still in this range? If you plot the graph from this high to this low, if you notice, we are still in the 79. We haven't quite gone above this level. We are still like, we are just like tapping the premium. Yeah, if you like premium, we are still tapping the premium area. We haven't quite left there. And then going into the week, I was saying, okay, we are going to be bullish because we had this up close. I in fact explained why I'm siding for bullishness. But in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, in the bigger picture, we still have this area here that price is still rejecting from, which implies that price is not ready to go for this high yet, because, and I'll tell you why now. This was Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, right? So we had the open here. It went higher, came down. Yesterday, yesterday we had this bounce here. When we got here, price came down, came back up again. And price, if you notice, price has been rejecting from this weekly open all along. And I'll show you on the lower time frame. Let's go to the lower time frame. So this is the where is the weekly open again? This is Sunday. Yeah. So this is the weekly open. After price traded above and traded down, you will notice that price has refused to go above it. I mean, to stay above it. Here is it again. So this is Sunday. Monday went across, came back down. As soon as he came back down, this guy tried to rally, bounced. This guy tried to rally again, bounced. He tried here again, bounced, fell short. Came back up again, bounced, fell short. Tomorrow is Friday. First Friday in a week, NFP. What do you expect to see? Okay. Well, everyone's expectation might be different from mine, but I still expect, if you notice, this high was graded, came back down. This one here was graded again, came back down. When this one came back again, graded these two, came back down. What I want to see is, I want to see this high graded tomorrow. This particular high, I want to see it graded tomorrow. And then that's something like, I don't know how this guy is going to close, but I want it to close. I want it to have an up close. If it have an up close, then this is what I want to see tomorrow. Mm. I want it to read this high here. I want it to read this high here. I mean, if it does what I expect, like I want it to have an up close. If you have an up close, then I would like to see if it can read this high here. And then I think we are going to have a very, very bad fall tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then it's most likely going to be, I mean, if it doesn't take out this low tomorrow, then maybe next week. But I think that we are going to have, I think we are going to have a very, very strong fall. And let me say 50% of this whole range. Now, I would like to see like perhaps 50% of this whole range. So like this is 50%. So probably it might even trade below more than 50% of this whole range, or around the 63%. I don't know, but that's what I want. That's what I would like. That's what I would like to see tomorrow. Going into the NFP, whatever. So, like I said, this was the opening, weekly open. I would like, because what I see price trying to do is throwing people by giving them a belief that price is going to, once price climbs and goes above the opening price, it's going to stay there. And that's not what it was doing. Today I was buying and I was expecting a bounce from here. I kept seeing price action. Let me go to the 1 minute. So this was where it all started. And I was expecting that price was going to bounce because I expected our price was going to bounce when all of this were forming and I was seeing this up close calendar. I said, okay, maybe now. And then again, I was like, okay, maybe now. And here I thought, okay, this is the time. So when it rated this low and then it took out, I was like, okay, this is the time. And then when this happened, I thought maybe it was expecting this other block. And then it came, and then the moment I saw this, I knew something was off. And I was targeting somewhere around the 1 hour fair value gap. You will see a fair value gap on the 1 hour. No, not on the 1 hour. I think it's on 30 minutes. Yeah. I was targeting this fair value gap on the 30 minutes. Look at this other block here. I was targeting this, but then, it just kept falling and falling and falling and falling and falling. So this is what I want to see tomorrow. I want to see price trade closer, closer, closer. I want you to read this high. I think that what I think is when price comes here, a lot of people will hope that all of these highs will be rated. And I feel like this is the plan of, I feel like it's just market doing its thing because a lot of people see candles like this as liquidity. And rightfully so, it is liquidity, but price will do what it has already had in mind. I'm going to go back again to the daily. I'm going to take this off. If this comes to fruition, I'll come back to this video and do like a shot. So you see all of the things I drew. I'm not going to take it off. So yeah, so like I was saying, the reason why I'm still bearish is because, like I said on the weekly, we are still in this range. And one thing that you must study in price also is range. Where are we at? Because everything that is happening inside a range will not matter. It's not going to matter. It's just like fractals. When you started studying Forex, you heard about what fractals are called. So when you see those fractals, you must understand that there's a bigger fractal. And then the bigger fractal has to be the one that you give higher priority. So like I was saying, like this, we're still in this range. This high has not been taken out. This low has not been taken out. Anything going on here is lower time frame. Until this, I mean, one of them has to be taken out, and this looks more likely now. So that's why I was like, from this high to this low is still the, I mean, if I draw it, you see what I'm talking about. So it's still there, it's still the same thing. So look, from this high to this low, this is the range we are in now, and that we should respect. So it's the same thing. Yeah, this is what I wanted to share today, this evening. And I hope it was insightful. Once again, if you are trading a new trader, pick up a currency pair, stick to it, follow it. If you want to go by weekly, go by weekly. If you want to go by daily, go by daily. If you want to go by monthly, weekly, 4 hour, just make sure that it has at least 300 candles, at least 300 to 400 candles that you can study and make sure that you see something that happens that repeats itself over and over again. You will see something that looks contradictory or something that looks, everything will not be the same, but you will find it. But when you jump from currency pair to currency pair to currency pair to currency pair to currency pair, how do they say master of all and master of none? There's a way they say something like that. You become master of none. So as you can see on my chart, I have GBPUSD 4 because sometimes some brokers are not completely correct, and I want to use at least 3 out of 4. If 3 are saying price close above the high, and then one of them is saying no, then I'm going to go with the 3. So this is the reason why I have 4, so that I'm going to go by the highest number of what I want to see or what I think I'm seeing. I want to know. It's just like voting. So that's it. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Hopefully tomorrow we come back here and then we see what this looks. Even me, even I myself, I cannot believe what I'm saying until tomorrow this time, and we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Thank you very much, guys. Have a nice evening. Ciao.